This is CNN Breaking News.
All right, we have some significant breaking news for you out of North Korea. We have learned that one of the 4 Americans detained in North Korea, Otto Warmbier, has been released. Let's go straight to our Will Ripley, who is in Pyongyang. And Will, you spoke with Otto's parents. What are you hearing?
Yeah, they just confirmed, Poppy, moments ago, news that they have been waiting desperately for since last January when their son was detained here in Pyongyang. I want to read you this statement, first of all, from Fred Warmbier, Otto's father. He says, quote, he's being medevaced to the U.S. The brutalization and terrorism the North Koreans have put upon Otto and the Warmbier family have ended, thank God. This has truly been a nightmare for this family after they allowed Otto to come here to North Korea as part of a sightseeing tour with other young tourists traveling.
Sorry, Will, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I thought Rex Tillerson, the Secretary of State, was just speaking about the release of Otto Warmbier moments ago. We're going to get that re-queued up. Please continue with your report from Pyongyang, which is remarkable to have you there, Will.
As I was saying, Otto was here in North Korea as part of a sightseeing tour with a private company. He and other young people actually celebrated the New Year here in North Korea, and it was after the New Year's celebrations that North Korean authorities claimed that Otto Warmbier snuck onto a floor where tourists were not allowed at the Yongakdo Hotel here in the North Korean capital. And they actually released surveillance footage, very grainy surveillance footage, purporting to show him trying to take down a propaganda banner off the wall, presumably to pack it up, maybe put it in a suitcase, take it home as a souvenir. But apparently he may have had second thoughts because he left the banner on the floor and then went back to his room. But it was at the airport when he was leaving the very next day that North Korean authorities arrested him. They later charged him after several months of detainment with trying to undermine the regime. They sentenced him to 15 years of hard labor for trying to take that political banner off the wall. It just goes to show you the real danger that particularly American tourists can face if they violate the laws here in North Korea. And so Otto's parents, they did have some limited communication with him initially through the Swedish embassy here in Pyongyang, which serves as an intermediary whenever Americans are detained. But then, as tensions really ratcheted up here on the Korean Peninsula, North Korea enacted what's known as wartime law, cutting off all communication between Otto and his family, and even with the Swedish embassy for a year. And so his parents now, in the coming hours, presumably, will be seeing him and really speaking with him for the first time in over a year. He would have graduated from college just a couple of months ago. He missed that event. They have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
All right, we'll stand by for a moment right now because we did just get a statement from the U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson on this. Let's listen in.
Mr. Secretary, is the president getting rid of Mueller? Let's talk of that, sir.
Sorry, we gotta get
Any reaction to the North Korea news? Dennis Rodman there. Is that the U.S. solution now, sir?
No comment on that right now.
No comment. You're feeling good about the release? What's the U.S. reaction? Do you have any reaction?
Stay tuned.
Senators, you're gonna walk into the chairman.
All right, you heard him there, Secretary Tillerson, saying stay tuned. Obviously, he, I'm sure, learned about this news before we did. But again, the headline there, wonderful news for Otto and his family. One of 4 Americans detained in North Korea has been released. There are still 3, though, that are detained there that we know of. All right, we have a lot of news to get to. Let's get right to it.